All right, this is the final video in the oxy anion series. In this case, we're going to go from 8 to per 8. Okay, so we're adding a prefix and then we're not changing the suffix. All right, so we're just adding on the prefix of per. Okay, now with ite, if you remember, going from 8 to ite, that was removing 1 oxygen. If I went from 8 to hypoite, that was removing 2 oxygens. Now in this case, with perate, we're adding oxygens. Okay, so again, I'm mainly focusing on these guys right here: carbonate, nitrate, phosphate, sulfate, chlorate. All right, and again, all these other polyatomics, borate, arsenate, selenate, bromate, iodate, they all follow the same type of rules. Okay, so if I wanted to make per bromate, I could follow this rules for per chlorate, which I'm going to use in the example, and it will work the same way, or per selenate, or per borate. It all works the same way. Okay, so in this case, like I said, we are adding 1 oxygen to get to per, and then whatever it happens to be, 8. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at an example. We're going to go with chlorate, which is ClO3 minus. Okay, chlorate, and we're going to change that into per chlorate. And the way I do that is I simply add an oxygen. So plus 1 oxygen. Here, move that down, it's going to end up with ClO4. And again, my charge does not change. Okay? So to go from 8 to per 8, I would need to add 1 oxygen atom to the polyatomic ion. All right? We'll go ahead and do one more quick example. Here we have SO4 2 minus. That is sulfate. If I wanted per sulfate, it would be SO5 2 minus. Okay. That's pretty much it, folks. It's pretty straightforward. The charges don't change. All I'm doing is adding an oxygen. Okay. So, with your polyatomics, from every 8, you can go from 8 to ite, you can go from 8 to hypoite, and you can go from 8 to per sulfate, or per 8. Okay? So, remember, charges don't change. All I'm changing is the number of oxygens. If you have any questions, ask me in class.